What's up, y'all? I am just a pinch under the weather. Sorry I wasn't here for you guys yesterday. I was recovering from I don't know what. Either my brain's leaking out through my nose, I have a sinus infection, or just a really mild cold. Either way, I am drinking orange juice. It is in a wine glass because it's all I have with my resiny fingerprints on it. Don't be alarmed. I am on Mucinex and like NyQuil and things. Pardon me, my assistant wants to be up here. Come on, Beans. Oh, it's a big boy. Oh, it's a big boy. There you go. I hope you've all had an amazing day. What is it, Beans? You can't have it. You can't have it. Moo is laying down in his regular standard spot. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. And yeah, today I'm going to try something else. A take 2 with these Chameleon paints. Yeah. What do you think, Beans? You think so? You think so? So, let me brighten this camera up real quick. I apologize way in advance for any sniffling that may happen during this feed. Tis what it is, though. I'm here, right? I didn't call in for work today. Okay, Beans, you can't stay up here the whole time. You'll end up all resiny. Here, have one of these. It looks like this. Beans! Bowie, what did you get? Beans? Thank you. Got it? Oh wait, drop it. Drop it. I refuse to believe that he was being that difficult. I feel like instead I'm going to believe that maybe his tooth was hooked on that glove. I don't know. But here we go. So I went ahead and mixed up some Art Coat by Stone Coat Countertops. You can find this on our website, artistoflove.com, or you can get it from stonecoatcountertops.com. Use the code YALL, Y-A-L-L, all caps, no punctuation, for $10 off your order. Let's get going. So the colors I'm going to use today are the Chameleon pigment, which I cannot remember the name of it, but I do have a link down in the description box. If you click on the Amazon link, it'll take you to everything that I use on the channel that I don't sell in my shop. I'm going to use that color. We're going to use some white, titanium by Just Resin, some dark turquoise by Just Resin, and I think maybe a tint with some bling it in it. We'll see how we feel. I'll be feeling better sooner than later. Can't get me down for too long. I think since I've been a code, Sweet Pea. I think since I've been streaming, I've only been like seriously like down for the count maybe once, twice at the very most. Pour just a little bit of the resin I'm using for the white back in because I'm not going to use that much. This board is a 12-inch, so it's not going to take that much resin to create something beautiful. Morgan, I think these Chameleon pigments are actually meant for like a nail polish, like UV epoxy, like for nails. I think. So I don't think that they're exclusively for resin at all. I'm not even sure if it said resin on the one that I bought. I can't remember though. Beans. That's enough. Definitely probably made too much resin, but we'll deal with that as we go. Clara, thank you. Where's my There's a button missing. I bet Jeffrey took my button. Anyways, thank you, Clara. I'm sure I will feel better soon. It is not a big deal. I have been sending out orders all day today, so if you have ordered something, you probably got a notice from me today. If not, it'll be first thing in the morning, because all I'm holding on now is stir sticks, and Jeff is at Makers right now doing all of those. Thank you guys. What's up, Stephanie, Pamela, Diane, Sweet Pea? How fun. I'm gonna find a manufacturer of this that I can like rely on. It's a true Chameleon. Oops, sorry, you're shaking a little bit. So what makes it a true Chameleon, see how it's like purple on the top side and green on the bottom side? Like now it's purple, now it's green, now it's purple, now it's green. An interference would just have like one color that has a shine of the other color. But this is a true Chameleon, which means it literally shifts colors depending on what the source of the light is. This one is Dark Turquoise by Just Resin. You only need 10% pigment to resin ratio, but I am a glutton, I suppose, so I use a little bit more. YOLO. I really like to make sure that my colors are very deep and pigmented, especially since I tend to use a thick base clear. My Grease the Pan is typically a thicker layer. I'm gonna put this little cup of clear aside and switch my gloves out because they have white pigment on them, and this is a black base, so that's not gonna be a good look. No. I thought I just spilled everything. I didn't. What's up, y'all? Don't forget that I do have a geode class coming up next week. I've had 2 people cancel, so it's a very small class right now. Sad face. So if you want to come and learn how to make a geode, and you don't think you're going to have any family members like getting sick, sign up, because I've had a couple people have to cancel because family members are getting ill. No beans. My hands are sticky now. You can't come up here. Sorry, bud. Y'all hear how he talks to me like he owns the place or something? I know it. But there's nothing I can do. My hands are sticky. My hands are kind of tied, but mostly sticky. Can't pick you up right now, beans. If you follow our Snapchat, you can see him act crazy like all of the time. Oh, it's this week. That's what I meant. It's this week. It's the 11th and 12th. Y'all, I'm not doing good with dates, times, lunches, dinners. I have no idea. I'm like, I've had to check and recheck the orders I'm sending out like over and over and over. I keep forgetting to add things in that are just right in front of me on the scale to put in these boxes. And every time, every order, something's left out. Bethany, I hope you can make it one day. I would love to meet you. So, day before yesterday, when I did the first one of these, I did a swipe version and then a torch and tilt side. And the torch and tilt side looked really, really neat to me because the color that I added onto it kind of got swept over it. And it made like these peekaboo cells. And so I'm going to try to recreate something like that. So, thanks you guys. So here's the color shift. Green, purple, green, purple, green, purple, green, purple. And it's not because there's something purple over there and there's something green over here. Because as you can see, I have a red hoodie on. So if I shifted it this way and it had to do with what I was wearing, it would not be green. It would be red. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. I'm glad I'm not the only one that never knows what day it is. I feel better now. Okay, as per usual, with my torch and tilt, I use the torch. I hope I didn't break this one because it's not mine. It is Jeffrey's. There we go, actual real fire. And so I'm going to be using this area of the torch where it just comes out of the flame. This method in particular, I would recommend using some kind of respirator, having really good ventilation, windows open, because when you add extreme heat to resin, no matter how like low odor and not toxic it is, when you burn a chemical, it's going to give you some vapors that you probably shouldn't be breathing in. So just keep that in mind and don't breathe in anything that comes off of resin, okay? Okay. That's my PSA quota of the day. Also, if anyone ends up buying this piece, you have some Bowie hair in it. You're welcome already. Okay, actually, before I get into that, I'm going to heat up in front first because I want my resin to flow really easily across the surface. Sorry. But I'm heating this up more so it'll flow over those areas. Okay, all right, so now I have to wait for this area to rest, because if I were to tilt it back at this point, it'll go back where it came from, and I want it to chill out here and like thicken up. So in the meantime and in between time, I'm just going to do a couple coasties. Peesh, peesh. Bowie hair just increases the value. I would definitely concur. Bowie hair for the win, / moo hair. Coasty, coasty, coasty. Okay. Some of the dark turquoise, blah, blah, blah. And clear. Ta-da, ta-da. Ta-da. I hope you all have had a great weekend / Monday. Is today Monday? I think today's Monday. Pretty sure today's Monday. We've just been working and working and working as usual. We were thinking about starting okay, so tell me if this is silly. If we did like ATD bingo, and so like every time like I say that's bananas, or Jeff does a super tilt, or someone donates to the channel or something like that, like that's a bingo square. And then the bingo card could just be like downloaded from our website. And then whoever bingoes in on a night that we're playing it gets like $20 gift to the store, or maybe even like a painting. Do you guys think that's silly, or do you think that's a good idea? Let me know what you think. I love hearing from you guys. You're my favorite people. What's up, fine-tuned giraffe? Y'all, I'm pretty sure Bowie is taking shoes and sneaking them by me into his ball pit of doom. Like, I'm 98% sure that's happening right now. Sorry, I didn't mean for that to be so aggressive. I just want you guys to see what I'm doing here. No! Hold on. I broke you guys. I'm not sure how. Okay. That's not... Okay. Bear with me, y'all. I have no idea how to fix this. Y'all ever have those days where if it's gonna go wrong, it's all gonna happen in the same 22 seconds? I think I did it. Okay. Okay. So we're also thinking about doing, you know how McDonald's has their like Monopoly thing? I think we're gonna do something like that too. Okay. On with the artwork. Beans, you have to calm down. I know it. Just calm down. I know. Mm-hmm. That's fun so far. Focus. I don't know if I clicked autofocus. I did. I swear some days it's awesome and other days it's like Haha, I do what I want. Bowie does mean business. Nuh-uh. Okay, I'm just not going to touch that anymore. Because I keep somehow messing up it. Alright, so now this has set up. This is still too dark. I'll put a true color video on ATD's poor people, but that's more accurate. So, still not gonna. How fun though. Green, purple, green, purple. Anyways, that's set up. So let's move on to the next bit. And I'm going to pick up my heat gun off the floor because I'm an adult. And I'm just gonna heat up in front of my colored resin just here so that it flows more smoothly. Very nice. Okay, now I'm gonna let that bit rest for just a second. And I'm gonna pick up another I thought of a good tea for you YouTubers focus. Nearly every one of the YouTubers I watch this focus at least once or twice per video. Okay. Is that for the bingo? That's super fun. Set that aside. Bingo or t-shirt. Oh. Donna, I don't have a date yet. I'm still trying to figure that out with Just Resin, as they will be sponsoring that trip to Australia. If you have a specific date in mind that you would like us to be there, just hit them up and let them know. I'm sure they would like to do, you know, whatever is best for people in general. So the way that's coming off of that edge right there kind of bothers me, so I'm going to stretch that area out just a bit. There we go. That looks way better. All right, now I need to let that side stiffen up, as it were. That one really does look zebra-esque, doesn't it? That coaster. All right, let's do this coaster. Coasty, coasty. That one didn't break very well at all. No matter. It looks like this, which is a very fun gradation. If I was doing an ocean, I'd be very pleased. So to get it to break, I'm gonna roll it off on all the edges. Oops, sorry, I couldn't see that. I'm gonna make sure it sticks to all the edges, all the color sticks to all the edges. So when it rolls off, I'm gonna just kind of grab it and make it stick like that. And then when I roll it back, I'm gonna be more aggressive a little bit with where I put the heat so that it breaks a little more. Ooh, that looks super neat. How it has that cells breaking into that brown raw area. The zebra one? Okay, JJ, absolutely. Hi, Daphne. Thanks, Amber. It's a color shifting pigment that I'm super down with right now. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate it. All right, let's check this guy and see if it's ready to go. As you can see, nothing's really moving, which is what we're looking for. Also, purple, green, purple, green. And I think this is the tri-colored one, so it's gonna have green and like a blue and then purple, which is way more fun even. All right. I'm thinking about having a contest kind of like the McDonald's Monopoly, Little Miss Giraffe. So now I'm gonna pull this area, I think, down this way. Okay, what do you think? Pull the middle part down or just pull this area down? What do you think to complete the piece? Because I like this hint right here. Even though it's under that dark turquoise, it's still shifting. And so it looks kind of like one of those awesome just creatures in the ocean. Oh, Daphne, we had a brilliant, brilliant trip. So what do you guys think? Top or middle? Or both? I'm just gonna take a sippy sippy. We have 2 votes for side. I'm pretty sure you guys mean top because I think I said side first. So I like it the way it is too, but this angle here doesn't flow with this. So it kind of looks like a break, you know? To me, it interrupts how your eye moves across the piece. It's a little bit too abstract even for an abstract piece. I hope that even makes even a little bit of sense. But if I pull this down just a little bit, then it will enhance the flow of the piece in general. So, as we learned yesterday, the color shift over white is not a cute look at all. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of this dark turquoise right here where we're going to manipulate the color so that it that color shift won't make that funky off gray shade. E-Talk, we understand. I get it. So here we go. I'm just gonna try to dip this down just slightly, okay? I'm just gonna heat a little bit in front. And be very specific with where I put my heat. So I kind of swirled it around a little bit so that it's not a straight, like a jetty or like a peninsula of color. So now it has a little bit of a wave in it. So it doesn't look too like man-made-y. And I like the breaks in it right now, but I think I'd like it more if there was just a little bit more separation. Just there. There we go. I'm going to let it set a bit and then pull this edge down this way some, so it looks like it's completing this right here. Thanks, Vamp. Woman 80. Okay. Right then, I do have a little bit more pigment to do another coasty. See what we can make with what we still have. I shouldn't have made so much resin. I could have gotten by easily with like 4 ounces for this piece, seems like. Thanks, y'all. Thank you, Chris. I'm really digging it too. I'm gonna have to invest in more of this Chameleon pigment / find out where I can get it sourced locally so I can just put it in the shop and not charge 4 arms and 2 legs for it, because it is not cheap. We know you're here, Vamp. I have to do laundry too. But laundry's just gonna have to wait. When art is calling you, what do you gotta do? Art. Duh. Running out of room. Sippy. Thanks, Clara. All right. Super love these like spider webby ghost cells, and I call these ghost cells because they're so faint in comparison to like hard edge cells. They're very like peekaboo. Here I am. Okay, so now I want to continue this area down this way. So I'm going to heat up just the area in which I want the resin to flow. And because my board is like a right angle, it's going to continue along the edge of the piece instead of just going over automatically. See? So now this makes sense with this. And if I wanted to, I could pull the white down further and connect it, but I don't think that's necessary. I really like it how it is. What do you guys think? Thanks, Angel Heart. I'm gonna put these coasters up while I get y'all's feedback. Hey, Gingerms. So yeah, I'm digging it. Purple, green, just awesome. Simple design, but still has splashes of cells. Interesting parts, and the color shift absolutely helps. This is definitely a piece that I would let live. Super pumped with it. I'm glad you guys like it too. Okay, so I have a little bit of resin left. Let's just finish out some of these coasters. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Right. Looks like I have 3 or 4 coasters worth of resin left. Let's see if we can make it through the whole gamut. Do you guys have all your Christmas shopping done? I always wait till the last minute. I don't even have my tree up yet. I can't be the only one though. I refuse to believe I'm the only one. So that's all for that guy. Oh, I'm so glad you're still coming, Teresa. Baking. Joe, what are we talking about here? You talking about in the kitchen? I don't know how to bake very well. Surprisingly, Jeff knows how to bake, y'all. If you don't know, now you know. No! I have someone coming over to purchase paints, and that was her letting me know she's on her way, but I don't know where she's coming from, so I don't know what that means exactly. In terms of like, do I have time to walk the boys, etc. These coasters are getting like extra, but I'm not mad about it. I feel like I like to say it's exciting kind of sounds silly, but to me I like putting just color down, seeing what it does, and then kind of making it do what I want it to do from that point. Not that it's boring knowing what I'm going to do in advance, but I think it's just fun that way. having just a little bit of mystery involved in it. Some suspense, if you can call it that. Probably not, but I'm going to. And also I think that helps me when I have like classes and people are having problems like rescuing parts of their artwork. I think that gives me kind of a different ability to see where their art is and where it can go. All of that sounds fantastic. All of you cooking people. All right, let's move everything out of the way. That's true. There is always a mystery with resin. You can never really tell what it's going to do, but I think once people kind of like give in to the fact that you can't really control resin, that's when your true style as a resin artist can be explored. And that might be just like a cliche way of talking about artwork, but it is what it is, and that's what I think. And also this has no cells in it, but I think the color shift in it makes it a fun looking piece, and you guys can't really even tell from that camera angle, but I'll do a true color video. I'm always on a rescue with my pieces. There are plenty of times where I'm on strictly a rescue mission with my artwork. All you talented bakers talking about baker things. I'll know what that's about one day. Alright, I feel like the camera is too blown out is the issue. Yeah, this is the first one. Purple, green, purple, green. And then this is the second one that I'm working on. Some of that color shift is mixing with the white, so it's kind of showing that weird tan color. So it's gonna try to just shift it all off. But I think I might just try to force it to be part of the piece. There you go. That'll work. I'm okay with that. No, I'm not. That I'm okay with. Okay. Next. See around the edges of where the chameleon is in the white, how it's turning like a tan color? It's not cute. So let that be a lesson to all of you. Chameleon works best over dark backgrounds. and with like black paste rather than white. And put the white over it and teal over it. Just don't put it over the white. It's not a good look. It's not cute. So let's just tilt it out all of the ways. So it doesn't look bad, but it's not the cutest because of that like tan color. You can't tell there, but on the aqua, like on the purple you can't really tell, but on the aqua you can really see that sandy color. Which is fine because sand, but if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you know that I don't work well with tan colored browns so much. Thank you, Bethany. I like already have my idea for the next piece I want to do because of this chameleon paint. It looks like it's like ghosting under that aqua or that dark turquoise because the dark turquoise is slightly translucent. So it's like just glowing through it like one of those, what's it? What are the things in the water that the plankton have in it that makes it, is it phosphorescent? That sounds like it's a word, but I don't know if it's appropriate to what I'm talking about. But you guys know, because you always know. Is that the word I'm thinking about? Anyways, I want to do one now that's just like of the depths of the ocean and have just some like glow throughs with this stuff. I feel like I could figure out a way to like make it disperse and make it like a jelly blob so that it you don't really bioluminescent. Thank you very much. So I want to have some bioluminescent creatures in the ocean. I think that would look amazing. I could be wrong, but what do you guys think? I'm definitely super pumped about how the chameleon paint Thank you. Sorry about that. If your base is solid, what and how do you fix it? Baby doll, just put it in a hot water bath. Make sure you have the lid completely closed before you do that, or you're going to get water in your paints, and that's no bueno. Excuse me. Clara, thank you for the text. Sometimes at the end of a live feed, Jeff mutes it. That's probably a good idea so that no one hacks in and hears us snoring or watching The Office. Anyways. Thank you, Anne. Oh, I'm sure I'll feel super better soon. It's going to be a couple nights sleep and all of the orange juice ever invented. That's my game plan. Like, I have Mucinex and not Createx. That's a pre-workout. Claritin and NyQuil, and I have taken all three today, so I don't feel a whole lot right now. And I hope the orders I sent out are appropriate and accurate. I know. I'm so sorry about that no sound bit. Sorry, y'all. Anyways, we will be doing one or both of those games coming up in the near future. If you have any ideas of things you would like us to create for the channel, don't hesitate to let me know, because I'm not ashamed to say I'm not a good mind reader. Thanks, Doris. Oh yeah, I'm a full body sneezer. I got it from my dad. My sister, Jessica, is a full body sneezer as well. De-stickied everything in record time, y'all. If you would like to join our upcoming class, it is a geode class. It's a freeform geode class. Let us know. Use code ATD for 5% off. I have it running right now. We do have a lot of new colors. Artistolet.com is where all of that is. Hi, babies. They want to go OUT. Read all these things. Check us out on all these social media areas. And thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. It means the world to us. Tell your wife, tell your husband, tell your kids, tell your friends to all come check us out, because we're trying to get our subscriber count up. If you have any requests, leave us a comment down below or shoot us an email, thornton@artistilldeath.com, or shoot us a text, 214-402-9996. Can't breathe. And, hey, it's enough, boys. Be kind to one another. You never know what someone may be going through, and we will see you guys next time. Bye. No one's here to say I said bye. All you guys have to do that I said bye. Thank you guys. There you go. See you mañana. Bye.